Walt Disney was an amazing, talented film and short story artist, and throughout his life and through his movies, he showed us that we all have a little kid inside of us. He was born on December 5th, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. His father was Ellis Disney and mother was Flora Call Disney, and he was one out of 5 children. He lived most of his childhood in Marcel, Missouri, and in his early years, he had a very high interest in art, and he would sell his drawings for extra money. He pursued his art career at the McKinley High School. He was mainly encouraged through his art by his mother and older brother, Roy. In 1918, he attempted to enlist in the military, but he was denied because he was only 16. And soon after, he joined the Red Cross because he lied about his age, and he spent a year there. He was in France, and he pretty much just chauffeured Red Cross officials. And once he came home, he was offered a scholarship at Kansas City Art Institute, and there he met one of his soon-to-be co-workers, Urwix, and they started a company, Lathograms, and it was supported by M.J. Winkler. And the first, they started out filming Alice comedies, and soon after it kind of got old, and then they started a new series, Oswald the Lucky Bunny, but Winkler in 1928 stole the rights, and so Urwix and Disney left for Hollywood. And while on the train, Disney was doodling, and, well, it come down to know Mickey Mouse. And once in Hollywood, there was 3 attempts to the Mickey Mouse series. The first 2 failed miserably and never sold, and the final one was Steamboat Willie, and that one was immediately picked up, and it was the first cartoon to use synchronized sound. And Mickey Mouse, the voice of Mickey Mouse, was played by Walt Disney himself. And on December 21st, 1937, his first was the first full-length animated musical feature. It was Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, and it produced $1,499,000 and during the depths of depression. So it was a pretty great movie. And the next 5 years of his life, he produced Pinocchio in 1940, Fantasia in 1940, Dumbo in 1941, and Bambi in 1942. In the mid-40s, he stopped producing animated films and started producing packaged features, which were groups of shorts that ran for a full length of like a feature time. And soon after, he got tired of it, and he went back to animated films. And this led to the creation of Cinderella in 1950, Alice in Wonderland in 1951, Peter Pan in 1953, Lady and the Tramp in 1955, Sleeping Beauty in 1959, and 101 Dalmatians in 1961. In 1955, he opened his long-life dream of theme parks in California. And soon after that, the creation of Mary Poppins in 1964 that was considered a large and important work of art for him. And before he died, he started the Florida theme park, but he soon got lung cancer and died on December 15th, 1966 at the age of 65. And his brother, who was his business partner throughout his life, finished off the theme park. And during his life, he received 22 Academy Awards, and he was nominated 59 times. And his work still awes children and adults today. He is known as a legend in the art industry, and he is also known as a folk hero of the 20th century.